Hey everyone, if you are wanting to close more deals, bigger deals, faster, and be earning multiple five figures in commission alone each month without just working harder, I want to share with you a case study with my client John, who did exactly that. Keep watching and enjoy. All right, what's going on? I'm excited to have John Habush here, one of our clients who's an absolute rock star AE. Hey John, do you mind introducing yourself and sharing who you are and what you do?
Yeah. Hey guys, my name is John Habush. I'm a mid-market account executive at Sprout Social.
I love it. We've been working together for a while, but before we started working together, what was a problem you're running into?
The problem I was running into, I had just become a account executive and I really did not understand at all the procurement process and understanding what are all the little wins you have to have in a deal cycle so that you can keep moving to the next step. And then what does procurement actually look like and how do you handle that process well, especially on larger ticket deals. Those are the main things that I really needed some help on.
So specific, right? And obviously, there's a lot of coaches out there, courses out there. Why'd you choose our program to begin with?
Oh, that's a good question. I've taken some of the other courses, I've taken some of the other stuff, but what made Marcus special specifically is that I had the course and I also had access to Marcus. So I can ask follow-up questions, things like that. Like you see a lot of other names, which I won't mention, that they have really good courses, but you don't really have access to that person as much. And I wanted the extra access. And I was really impressed, candidly, with Marcus's deal management coaching and walking through that. I think it's, of all the courses I've taken on them all, believe me, I think it's probably one of the most impressive. Yeah, it's really very good.
No, I appreciate that. And for you, as you kind of reflect back, because there's many components of the program, you leverage, was there anything particular that really helped you the most across the board with your sales process?
Yeah, I like the powerful framework. I still use it today. And that's been almost 9 months later. I use it for every single deal because it gives you a framework from which to walk through the actual discovery process. And then you can go back and I has to have that rating system still. So I know my weak points automatically. So then my demo, I know where to go back and double hit. So I think it's that. And I think also too, it's just the overall, more the philosophy around of understanding the business level pains, very deeply. Cause then I can easily disqualify ops that have a 6 out of 10 pain. Because I just don't want to work with them because I'm probably not going to win most of them because they're going to go to no decision. So really focusing on those 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 pain ops is also really an important principle more than anything that I also learned.
I love it. You're a student of the game, right? You're looking for some of the tactics, but you also love to understand the strategy, the philosophy
Yes.
behind
Yeah.
deals and sales and life, which I love. And for you, when you join the program, about how long did it take for you to see any type of result?
I'd say about no longer than probably a month. I'd say it depends how quick you are to implement. I implemented pretty quick, so I immediately started using it probably the next day in some of the deal cycles I was running. And I remember one deal I probably ended up winning 3 weeks later because it was some of the content. So I'd say it depends how quick you are to implement. If you implement right away, you'll start seeing results.
I love it. And for you, as you kind of reflect back, as a result of implementing the program, what was probably some of your proudest outcomes?
Oh, it's a good question. As the economy got worse, I won some really hard deals that I really needed to understand the procurement process and know when to give and know when not to. And those were some of the best ones. Even just won a deal. I won't name the company, but it's an enterprise LMS system, and procurement was just nasty. But because we knew the business pain so deeply, we didn't have to budge on price as much, and we were able to hold firm on that price. So we got a pretty solid price. Even despite the economy and everything like that. And also, I was able to move from commercial to mid-market in about 9 months. Usually probably takes someone at minimum 12, and in this economy, probably 18 to 24. So I essentially skipped a grade going through the program, candidly.
Dude, I love it, man. Because I know how serious you are about your work. You take action and you want to get better, and you have this level of mindset, which is just incredible. You're that learner's mindset, which I absolutely love. You never want to lose that. So how has your life changed as a result of being part of this program?
I say I'm more principles driven. So what I mean by that is I'm much more focused on what are the principles I'm following so that I get a consistent output on the other end of my system. And I'd say that is it. Specifically with your course, you obviously have the really good frameworks so that you can take success and repeat it across multiple opportunities, specifically for deal management. So running ops, and then obviously handling objections with the heart framework, things like that. I think that was one of the strongest, some of the things that I think have helped me, also my personal life, of going, okay, what are the principles I'm going to follow in this situation, whether it comes to my health or anything else. And you have a really good section in your course now on becoming superhuman, which I very much liked for the habit creation. So I'd say they definitely say that, be more principle driven, whether applying my health, my relationships, my finances.
Do I love it. So where do you think you would be if you hadn't taken action and joined the program?
I'd still be a commercial rep.
It's very true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Yeah, I would still be a commercial rep,
Yeah.
baby. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, by the way. Nothing against being a commercial rep, nothing against it. It's more for jokes. I think, candidly, I'd be more ignorant, right? What I mean by that is, like, what I'm most afraid of now is everything I don't know. And so, like, I'd be more ignorant, right? Because then I just wouldn't know. And I think the cost of not knowing is pretty heavy, because every year you don't know, it's that much less you're making and that much less of an impact you have on people, if that's what drives you, whatever it is. And so it'd just be like, I would know less, so I'd progress less. And then I would obviously, have to pay down that ignorance tax. Stealing that phrase from Alex Hormozy. I'm not that. I'm not that.
That's exactly right. No, you're absolutely right. That's the cost of ignorance, and most people just don't realize it. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So if there was someone out there who's watching this, John, and they were on the fence about joining the program, what would you tell someone like that?
Oh man, what would the best version of yourself want you to do? Because, like, it might cost you X now. How is that going to compound over time? Like, you can throw the same money into the stock market. It's going to improve. What is it, like 8% year over year, 10% year over year in the S&P? But, like, if you invest in yourself, what's that growth going to be? Again, at least for myself, I can speak for it. Like, I made what's probably a third of someone's salary in like a month last month, and I jumped from commercial to mid-market during an awful economy, so it worked out pretty well. Then 10% a year on whatever that money would be. So I mean, that's kind of how I would personally look at it, and those are some results that I've had that are actually tangible. It's all up to you.
Dude, I love it, man. I mean, you're just an absolute rock star. Anything else you want to share with whoever's watching?
I think in the sales world, there are a lot of like gurus and like talking heads, and some of them are really good, and I love them, and I've taken their courses. And Marcus is definitely one that I hold you near and dear to my heart, because I think you really walk the walk as a human, and I really, really mean that. And I think there's a lot of people that have mixed motives and put out content and all that other stuff, but like every single effort you put into Marcus's program, he'll give you back that and then some. I can say that with full honesty. And the decision's up to you, but if I was you, I would do it.
You're the man. Appreciate you for being on.
I appreciate you, brother.
If you enjoyed this interview and are interested in becoming a top rep like John, then go ahead and book a time below or anywhere you see on this page, and we'll see if we can help you too. Thank you so much for watching.